Hello everybody, this is Angie from Little Dumplings Nursery. What you're seeing here is my partial silicone Emma, who is currently looking for a new mommy. I did not put a headband or hair bow in Emma's hair because I wanted you to be able to see her hair. Her hair was rooted for me by Michelle Hagens, and Michelle runs Sweet Pumpkins Nursery. She's taught rooting classes several times over the years in some of the doll shows, and she occasionally does rooting for other people. And she's rooted with Slumberland mohair. There is a color, the color is called light brown, but it actually came out looking more like a dark blonde on the head, and it is yearling mohair. She has got dark brown glass Lasha eyes from Germany. She's painted with Psycho paints and sealed with Just Matte matting powder. Her mouth is slightly open. It's not as open as some of them are because she is a very firm EcoFlex 30 silicone. So even though you can squish and move her, she's not marshmallowy. So you have to be careful with your silicones when you look at open mouths, because if you put too much pressure on the corners of the mouths, putting pacifiers in and out of them, then you can cause splitting of the silicone. So I did not want that to happen to Emma, so I made sure to reinforce the insides of her mouth when I was painting it and the inside corners with silicone so that they are stronger, and therefore her mouth opening opens slightly, not hugely. So what I did was I had custom made pacifiers for her, and the pacifiers were made by Sherry Williams Dolls. And there's a little bag of 3 different pacifiers, so they come with a small nib on them that is the perfect fit for Emma's mouth. So as you can see there, she'll have her own pacifiers. She'll come with 3, and so she can take a passy. Emma, as I mentioned, is EcoFlex 30. She is partial silicone. She is a very heavy baby. For those of you that like a baby that has some weight to it, so her head is heavier, so and she's very chunky. So this is part of the reason why Georgia chose to pour all these babies in EcoFlex 30. That doesn't mean that you don't still see some movement with the baby. Let me see if I can back it up. Like if you see, if I jiggle her, how her arms and her head, she still has movement. So she's definitely very sweet. I've got the little dress, one of the little dresses that I ordered from the UK on her, and little bloomers. There's her body. I also had a custom made cloth diaper for her. I put a lot of thought and extra expense in this baby. She's got cute little lacy socks. Let me pull this one off. I'm doing this one-handed so you can see. And I don't know how good my coloring is representing on my actual cell phone here, but I'm going to zoom it in. It may make it look a little stark, but I wanted you to be able to see the nails. So there's her nails. And so Emma is looking for a mommy. I'm trying to remember. She's right at 6 pounds, I believe. You'd have to look in her listing for sure. And I'm sending her home with the items I showed. Nice box opening. I have her listed at $1,800. The only thing I'm not negotiable in is I just don't take layaways or payment plans with people. I've just found that's more frustration for me. Nowadays, people can either finance their dolls by paying with credit cards, and then they make their credit card payments, or you can use the pay in 4 with PayPal. So there are options out there for you. I also take processing through Square, and through Square I'm able to not only take all credit cards, but I can take Cash App. So there are a lot of options. You have to pay for your baby and get her on to you immediately, and I can get immediately paid, and then you can make your payments with whatever method you chose on your own to use. So I hope Emma touches your heart, that someone falls in love with her, because she is just absolutely precious, and she deserves to be somewhere where she's very loved and gets some attention. And if you got any questions, don't hesitate to message me. Thanks.